Yeah, we are live now, sir. So I welcome you all back to the first session to our first speaker, Mr. Vijay Harthi. He's the head of warehousing Pan India. He's a top management professional who enjoys problem solving, such as addressing cost issues head on and resolving performance issues, strengthening productivity, and accelerating profit, especially in competitive projects through pioneering sourcing initiatives and ensuring efficient and timely execution. Proven planning skills, which are reflected in the track record execution, as a result of which all the contracts have been competitive, profitable, executed on time. So today, Mr. Vijay Hathi will be discussing on mitigating control and solutions to handle reverse logistics. It's a pleasure to have you on board here, sir, today. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Good morning to all. Hope all are able to hear me. Uh, yeah. Okay. My name is Vijay. I've been working in this warehousing logistics around 2 decades. And thanks for giving a chance for us speaking on the reverse logistics. Now to the audience, what is reverse logistics? If you are telling to your shipping assistant or a shipping person, we need to pick this material back, there is a problem. He will get a headache type of things. Let's go into detail thing why reverse logistics is required, what are the issues, why the customer is been returning the material, how we can tackle the challenges, and what are the mitigating controls we need to do, and the last but not the least, why this reverse logistic is required. If reverse logistics is not there, then our logistics whole Gimba will also have a problem. Let's go to slide by slide. I will just go through all my slides, how it is, what it is, and all. If anyone is having a question, just post it. After the slides, we can have a question and answer. In the first agenda, I will take through you why customer is returning the material or sending back the material, why reverse logistics is required, how the process flow is there, how we can resolve and make this loss making reverse logistics is a loss for us, how it can take as a profitable with this mitigating controls. What are the challenges in reverse logistics we will go through, and how these challenges can be converted into mitigating controls. If you are putting that controls, instead of loss of a 10%, how I can do the 5% loss only, where that 5% can be taken as a small bite of a profitable, how I can do. And last but not the least, the conclusion of this reverse logistics, how it is helpful and how it is bad also, and the Q&A sessions. Now going through the uh, main agenda, why products have been returned. There are 5 types of verticals why products have been returned. Products have been returned due to wrong usage, wrong installation, product quality issue, inaccurate purchase order processing, and end of product life, and the manufacturer's quality defect. When you have been going into a deep dive in this one, first, if you are going for a wrong usage of installation, lack of product knowledge to the installation team. As you know, every day there are having a new products which have been coming. Material or a product is produced in the factory, but the installation persons or installation team doesn't know how to install. What are the critical points? What are the checklist I need to check before installing? What are the connectivities which I need to do? For example, instead of 3 phase, if 2 phase, if I am been giving, whether product will be running or not. This checklist and the team knowledge or a team training, if it is not there, there will be a lot of wrong usage of a product or a wrong installation. Second is, if product manual is been not given, for example, I will take as a layman, I don't know ABCD of a how to handle the drill machine. If the drill machine is there, I don't know how to put the bit and how to tighten that one and how to drill this one. If I am been not knowing, just due to my overconfidence or over optimistic, what I will do, I will just take the drill machine, I'll put the bit and just I will try to put the hole. There will be a human damage also, there may be a product damage also, there may be a wrong usage of product. also. If product manual is also not there, then it will be bounce backing on us if the customer has been going into a court of law. If due to this manual is not there, we will have a issue. Going into a second vertical, product quality issue. What is the product quality issue? When the product does not work properly. For example, I will tell you, we have been installed the water purifier. He has removed 2 tumblers of water, and afterwards he has given. When after he's quit of our house after installation, at the evening time when we have been going again, the same dirty water is coming. At that time, customer will get pissed off. Means the product, if it is does not working properly as per our required catalog or as per our required specifications, then also the product will be returned. Physical damage. For example, if any physical damage has been taken place, now the customers are too much choosy when they have been ordering the product, or in place of our OEMs also, when the product is been received in a damaged condition, they cannot fit it or they cannot accept it because the product damaged product can make a performance of other end product also will be having a problematic issue. So the metal can be returned back. Third is wrong batch or a FIFO not followed. Wrong batch means if my MRP is 100 rupees and the new batch which I have been posted as 110 rupees, instead of I have invoiced the material as 110 rupees and I have shipped the material of 100 rupees MRP label. When it is going to an authorized dealer or a end dealer, when he is taking the invoice and when he is taking a product, he cannot sell because the product rate which we have told and which it has been there, it is a wrong. The second one is FIFO not followed. FIFO not followed means when there is a X material, the customer has given another new design or a new a requirement on the product, which the old product only we have shipped instead of new product. Means the batch has been not upgraded. The upgraded batch should have been shipped. The old batch it has been shipped. This also a problematic issue. This mainly will come under the quality of a product. When we are telling X, the X product only should go, not the material customer will be sending back the material. Third, inaccurate order processing. This will happen in mass productions. For example, if you are going to a big OEMs like Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki, Tatas and all, before sending a material, as you know, there is a ASN, advanced shipment details. That note we need to do. If it is not done, just you are shipping a material will not be taken inside. Material will not be entered in the gate. This basic things we need to do. PO number should be perfect. If PO number is not matched, then the material inward will not be happening, or the GRN will not take place and the gate entry will not happen. Second is price mismatch. The customer has given the price as 8 rupees 10 paisa. For example, you have been charged for a 9 rupees or a lesser price or a higher price. GRN process will not happen. Or at the entry gate only we will have a problem. Due to that, further process will not happen. If further process is not happening due to all our legalities, the metal cannot be accepted until the invoice has been changed or the metal will be going back and again it will be coming back. Third one is order process is not followed as per the company norms. Company norms means when we are being sending any material, vendor is also facing a lot of issues in front of customer. Now customer is telling that every week on Saturday, you need to replenish all my packing material. For example, shrink wrap, carton boxes, and XYZ packing material. And there a small letter they will give another one text message also before sending any material. You need to call, take a confirmation from our production head, and you need to send. Why this has been happening? Without calling, if it is being sent to the customer, he will tell he will not take the material. But as per your PO, you will show the PO, hey guys, come on, it is already written that you need to supply the material every 7 days. But you are telling, then the production head or a concerned procurement head will come and he will tell, guys, we have told, but there is a small wording also before sending any material. You need to call before and send. Why it is being told, that also I will tell you a little bit. In 1 week of production, instead of XYZ product, only YZ has been done, X product has been not manufactured. Due to that, the packing material which need to be utilized for example, that whatever the product we have been order we have been supplied, that is not utilized. Still, it is been lying in the FG near the packing material lying space. If already I am having a stock, another new stock I will not take. This is also one of the problematic issue. It's just I am telling you one a small example. There will be a lot of different different reasons also for not sending the materials, not following the order process. And the fourth is end of product life. Nowadays there are a lot of new things have been coming, new models. For example, if I am taking as an example Maruti Swift, it has been already changed two times. A old version was there, new version, and another new version is already in the product, in the manufacturing process. If the old material, if the old variant products are there with me, if I am been supplying that one, the fitment will not be completed. And if I am sending old one, for this reason also the product will not be accepted, or it should be rejected, or it will be sent back to your premises. Fifth one, manufacturing quality defect. This is total in the total supply of a Gimba, around 3 to 4% will be there. So the reason I put it in the end. If the safety standards have been not uh, uh, adhered, for example, CE marking cable only need to be used as per the customer. This one. If I am been not using CE marking cables, if I have been used any local cables and I have been manufactured the material and I have sent the material for installation, then the main quality person or the head of a project will tell that no, this cannot be done. Total rewiring need to be done. The material should be sent back to the vendor end, and again it should be going to a new process only. The second is corrective measures, as I have given earlier also. Example: customer has given one drawing and he has given some more corrective measures. X was the drawing. X, afterwards he has sent a Y drawing also. There he has told there is some two corrective measures where we have been made a slot. Instead of 3 mm, it should become 4 mm, blah blah blah. There is a changes, but the change has been not happened. You are manufactured on the old drawing only and you have been shipped. This will happen lot of times. Hope most of the customers will also, vendors will also have this experience. Now we will move to how the logistics, reverse logistics process will be there. Why I have taken first means, once we will be understanding, most of the persons will not be understood why the material is being returned, what type of problems are there. Before shipping the material, what I need to check, if it is being delayed by 1 hour also, if the checklist is being done thoroughly and it should have been shipped. In this total 10 problems, more than 4 to 5 problems can be resolved here only. At the shipping point only, we can chop this and we can ship, and we can reduce lot of mismatch of a product, customer return product. And also when your customer is returning the product, your KPI will also come down. They will tell this many times the vendor has been supplied, your performance will be coming down. Now going to our next slide. Reverse logistics, how it will be working, how reverse logistics will be working. See, I have shown here a sad face of a customer due to a number of reasons. Whether the customer is telling correct or not, I will go into e-commerce, how the customers will be playing around, how the return material will be there. In the reverse logistics, when customer is telling that his metal is not correct or it is not usable, he will tell to return the material. Our persons will, means the vendor will be retrieving the material. He will transport the material to our authorized hub or our warehouse hub or our plant. When the material is being received, the receiver will take the material, and this will be given as a last priority for the receiving, because it's a return material. Everyone will be focusing on the metal which is being moving outside. When this material is being received and when it is coming to a inspection stage, I have put a red mark here. This is the critical point where the inspection will be taking place. For example, I will tell you, The previous slide which I have been given a lot of examples why the customer has been returned, due to that same reason only the customer has been returned the material, or due to different things they have been returned the material. This is a question mark to us also. Further in future slides also we will come to know how the customer is also behaving and what are the KPIs we need to make for reducing this type of things. Once the inspection has been happened, x material has been came or not, the inspection person will check and he will give a report. Once the report is being given, the sorting will be happening and the new location is created as customer return material and it will be going into that slot. Once it is going to that slot, we will be checking with our internal team also how we can replenish, how we can clear it of the old stock. For example, I will tell you, all return material to remove also in the main higher management also is not taken a quick actions, because whose mistake it is when it is being sent, whether the quality person's mistake, whether logistics person's mistake, whether the shipping person has been done a mistake. What is that? What is it? Due to this, only for who is the person who has made a mistake to identify, only it will take 3 to 4 months. Where this is a critical point where we have been facing in today's Indian warehousing concept. After clearing whose mistake is, what we need to do, then if the material is being very good, immediately we can resell the material. If the material is good and it can be used for some other product out, the raw material can be used for a production of a new life cycle product or a new small product which can be utilized with the same material, which can be going to the recycling for this one. If it cannot be used anywhere and it's a end of the day, it's a company loss, then it will be scrapped. And the others, why we are given this others is, if we are having a order in a pipeline which customer is being giving, but still order has been not came, but this material can be reshipped or resent to the other customer where the same product is being used by 2 or 3 OEMs or 2 or 3 mass production persons also. Further slides we will tell you what are the challenges, how we need to go about reverse logistics, and how the mitigating control we can take. Moving into a next slide. This is a little bit not a confident slide. It is unrealistic. Means if your peer or if your boss will come, hey guys, can you please tell me what will be the customer return this year? You cannot know. You cannot know what is the cost. If he is telling no, you don't know how it is been working. And since I told earlier also, customer is choosy how he will be working, what is the changes, how it will be, we don't know. For example, I will tell you, if now it is Apple 12 is there, Apple 13 is there, Apple XR is there, which one customer wants to take it? He also doesn't know. He is little bit of change in coming another 4 to 5 months, another new product will be there, how the market will be going on, that the concerned person cannot be having a strategy or a fixed point or a plus minus 5% what will be the reverse logistics. Here, one thing, until and unless customer return product is delivering at our warehouse, we cannot know actual reason why this is. Customer will tell product is not working, but when you have been returning the material, the product is working in a correct way. But then too, we don't know. But as per the data, as per your data, it is shown that 120 units have been returned back due to product is not working. But actual inspection when you are giving and when you are taking that data, only 15 to 20 units will be there. There will not be there will not be a telling of what the customer has given the reason and why it is being came. Second one is freight cost. Freight cost will not be fixed. See, for moving the FG material, the cost will be very less. Why I am telling you? It is a packed condition. Transporter is also willing to take the material. When we have been return back the material, we don't know what is the packing content or status of a product. Transporter also will be not willing to get the return material because he will also have a lot of liabilities, because maybe customer the vendor may not give the money after delivering the material if he's delivered in a damaged condition. No clarity on the material picking point. Means picking point means, for example, I will tell you, Today, for e-commerce person, the material we will tell that this material is been not working. Just we will fix. The transporter or logistic provider will come to a gate and he will tell, "Sir, I came for picking the material." Now he will tell, "No, I am not here. I am being moved out into other area. You please come there and you can pick." Here, that logistic person will get the money, but we as a end product owners, we will have a lot of issues and lot of cost involved for picking up the material. Too many collection points. Too many collection points means, if I am being supplied any one batch of a material in a OEMs, that material has been already shipped to that OEM has been shipped to his distribution center in a different parts of India. If knowingly unknowingly, if some problem has happened for that product, the customer will tell you need to pick the material from all the warehouses, all pan India warehouses. At that time, you will also not know how to pick, where to pick, and how we need. This is a big tough area where we can have we will not have a correct reality from where which person we need to contact, how the material will be packed, how it will be picked up, who should be picking up, what will be the cost. These are all the main reasons where we will not have a realistic thing. Moving to next slide. As I told, challenge in the automotive industries. The persons who have been there in automotive industries, they will be knowing a lot of things. They have experienced also this one. See, for collection, 8 to 10 times more cost is being paid. Why it is being paid? I will tell you. First is manufacturing defect, batch mismatch, wrong part number delivered, end of the product life, and delivery failure. Here, when you are going for a OEMs, he will tell, no, the damaged or a rejected metal is in gate 5. When our person, that is also a small quantity. For example, 100 kg of a metal you need to pick. In all the plants, we will have only four-wheelers are being allowed. Three-wheelers will not be allowed. If the product is 10 kg also, you need to ship, you need to send a small to smaller vehicle, means Tata AS vehicle. When the person is going for 10 kg of a material, he is going into a gate 4 and he has told, but there no one is there for up till 2 to 3 hours. He will call, he will make a lot of juggleries, who will give the material and all. At the evening he will take for collection of 10 kg of a material. If one vehicle is been standing there, the transporter 100% he will charge for you. Sometimes the product cost is x 100 rupees, the picking charge only it will be happening 120 to 200 rupees. This also we need to check how to do. Second is accounting of a returned material. Ownership will be missing. For example, I will tell you, product quality, instead of X drawing, Y drawing material has been shipped out. Y batch has been shipped out. The manufacturing person will tell, no, I have sent a correct material to the warehouse. Warehouse person has been not checked properly as per the batch. He has not shipped. If it is coming change in the diagram, no, that diagram, whatever the salesperson who should have been sent to me, that was not given. Already product line was been there. The same product we have been done. We were not knowing on the change in the drawing from the customer. That was not came to me. Third, the logistic person will tell, I don't know anything how the material was being packed. The same thing I have done. Inside, if metal is being damaged, what I should do? It is not my issue. Means here the accountability of customer return, why this is being returned, and the ownership till today, it is little bit a shabby game where no one will owe that responsibility. Yes, we will owe how we need to check 5 analysis, how we need to do, where the problem is there, what we need to do, like a AD report and all, how we need to do. This is missing in the lot of manufacturing industries. When the material is being coming us, separate location we need to do. When we have been giving a separate location, this is an asset for us. We are paying every square feet, every inch of a place we have been paid for that one. If it is not utilized for the sale purpose or revenue generation purpose, then this is a loss for me. This also a big loss for us. Means that much of area we need to barricade, and we need to tell that customer return material, and we need to fix that area lock and key, and we need to spare that much of space for unproductive things, unproductive way of a space it is. Handling problem means you are being packed this material in a good manner while shipping. Customer has opened the material in a zigzag manner, and again the all loose parts only he has been loaded and he has sent. Here, the product is good. It can be used by some other things, but due to customer return, the damage of a product has been made more damage because of lot of transshipments. This metal is very small, and the metal has been came in such a shabby way. You cannot unload the metal. Also, you cannot keep it in a proper way. This is also a big problem, and no one wants to unload this type of material in day-to-day operation. It is a time consuming. No one wants to give that much of manpower for unloading. Fixed costs need to be absorbed. Fixed cost means shipping cost, warehousing cost, manpower cost, 3PL cost. These are the four main costs which we need to absorb. That is a loss for us. That is a production cost. If you can tell that one. Going into next challenges in e-commerce. As per studies, it is 10 to 15% of our products have been rejected with false reasons, as I told. False reasons means the product is good, it is working, but customer didn't like this one due to instead of a y product is also there, where in Flipkart or Amazon a new product is there which is being getting for another 50 rupees or 20 rupees less. This you guys also would have been experienced. Simply telling product has been not liked, and product quality is not as per the required thing. Second is logistic cost will be much more higher than the picking charges. How it is? The logistic person will be giving through and fro costing. When he has been for delivering the material, he will give X cost. For picking out that one, it will be a double cost, which will be incurring by the manufacturer or a dealer who is been selling. Partial material product has been returned by the customer. For example, I will tell you, if customer has been taken a shoe and a pant and a appraiser and a belt, he has liked shoe and he has liked the pant, but appraiser, but the shirt or a t-shirt or a belt he has not liked. Just he has been sent the partial delivery, partial return back. When he has been sending a partial delivery, what he has sent we don't know, whether he has sent that old belt or a new belt or whatever we have delivered that belt, until and unless we are not checking at the hub. Once the inspection is happened, we will not know how what material is being delivered. No clarity on the credit note. When we have been giving a credit note, how much credit notes we have given, for what reason the credit note has been issued, how this is today. At a cloud level, at a bigger part of a level, as a corporate level, you will have a data. But the ground reality, what we have been, where the physical material is been moving, where the physical inspection is happening, there, whether the credit notes and the returns are being tallying or not. This is a big challenge today's days. The next point is logistic provider will not be responsible for any return material. Box is right. Material is very good, intact condition, customer also delivered the material. For example, the cost of that material is for example, you are taking 10,000 rupees. Logistic provider has returned customer return material, he will write on the bill T or the way bill that customer return material. He should handle in a proper way. When the persons are saying return material, chalo fake those ko, chalo chalte rahega, means the transporter is not handled the proper way how he used to handle the FG goods. Return material he has not handled, just he has been thrown and he has been mishandled the product, and it has been came to a warehouse that in a total damaged condition, where I would have been used or resell the same product to other customer, but due to logistic providers problem, I got the whatever the good apple was there, that has already become a rotten here due to this mishandling of a material. Damaged material may not be, may get more damage. This I already given. Agreement with the end supplier may be not clear on the returned material. In e-commerce, X person will sell the material for a e-commerce company. E-commerce will sell the material to the end customers. When the material is being sold by a e-commerce company and the customer return whatever is coming, it is coming to his cockpit. When we are not having a clear agreement with the original supplier or a original manufacturer, we will face a lot of these issues where all the returns will be coming into our cockpit and losses will be coming to our main profit sharing. It will kill more profit sharing issues. Now going into the next slide, uh, what are the mitigating controls? This is a very important one where I request all the audience should take a point and more focus on this one. If you have been focusing on this one, rest I will assure you, more than 3 to 4% of a rejections can be avoided, can be stopped. We can take. First one, delivery clause with the customer means product quantity, quality. Once product is delivered at the customer site, we need to inform the concerned persons or the end user or the end OEM person within 10 days or within 7 days or within 15 days. Any problem in quality, quantity, if it is there, he need to make an alarm. If he is not telling like that, my ownership of that one cannot be done, or my ownership of that material once it has been delivered cannot be taken back. This we need to make very clear in our POs. Most of the POs, this clause is being maintained as after 3 months, after 2 months, after 6 months, some persons after 1 year also, based on the product criticality, based on the product life cycle. We need to define the lesser the days of a risk, the lesser the profitability you will have. The more the days, more the loss will be incurring. Logistic provider also should be held responsible. For example, I told, if their negligence is there when I have been given a good product, and if he has been mishandled the product, then he should also be the part of a loss. We should not pay the returned material freight charges. If this manager is telling to the end person, don't pay this freight charges, then that supervisor will tell, sir, next time onwards he will not lift the material. No, he will not lift the material is the one thing. Second, we need to make transporter also responsible, because I am also getting a loss due to this type of negligency where your material is being handled in a shabby manner. Third point, detailed KPI need to be implemented in each vertical. This I am telling in a mass production. Any material which is been coming back to us, we should have a clear KPI. Why the material has been returned? Due to manufacturing fault, due to quality reasons, due to logistic reasons. Once you are having a big data in your hand, from that time onwards, you can check where the focus need to be. If manufacturing having a lot of issues, yes. What are the systems I need to put there? What are the checklist I need to put in that one? What are the main reasons where the customer is shipping back the material? If any quality issues are there, how we can reduce the quality? What are the more checks or for I check or more check the checker principles where product quality is being assured, that quality is being checked and it is being given as a correct material. Coming to logistics, if there is a lot of logistic issues, damage issues and all, we need to check on the quality of a packaging we are using, where the material is being shipping, that also we need to do. If you are shipping in the inside remote area, for example like Bhiwandi area, if you have been sending, most of the persons knows Bhiwandi, the roads which in Bhiwandi which we are having, there is a 1.5 feet pit is there, where in the too much busy traffic schedule, everyone wants to move as early as possible. When they have been raising the clutch and they have been torquing more the vehicle, speeding the vehicle, there is bound to happen a lot of vehicles will go in a distracted way, very fast. If it is been the vehicle is going in a uh, more viable condition, in that one, if your packaging is not capable of handling this type of jerk and jerkins, your product will be getting damaged. How we need to fix that issue? What and all packaging material we need to use? Whether if it is a logistic person is handling in a wrong way, what logistic penalty clause we need to put? What is the KPI? We need to show him and make responsible. These are the problems. Reuse of a product to manufacture a new product. I already told this one. E-com return material should be sold in discount sale. Most of the persons have been selling. The small persons where they have been coming. Product is good. Size was not good. Color faded and all. You are having a lot of sales. For example, factory layout will be there. Diwali sale will be there. Or third party person who will pick the material and he will be selling. Lot of big brands also have been picking a material and they have been selling in a discount price. This will make your profit total not loss, but at least minimize the loss. This is the where the part of a profit sharing will be coming by selling this material to the discount sales and all. Pass on the loss to the logistics if they are party. When the metal is being damaged, for example, I will tell you, due to mishandling, 3 pallets of the metal is being got damaged, and the value of metal is 15 to 20 lakh rupees. When you are going for an insurance company is also very smart. He will tell, I have taken your liability, 15 lakh metal, I have been already done the survey, but as per our survey report, as per my chartered survey person, it is been happened due to mishandling of the material. Then that question of giving the insurance has been blocked. Once it has been mishandling, it has been came. The logistic person will tell, sir, I will not take this much of loss. Then end of the day, if insurance is not paying, logistic is not paying, then who need to absorb this cost? We need to absorb this cost. While agreeing for a contract of any logistics person, we need to tell if any X amount of damage it is happening, we will be directly debiting this one. So that logistic person will also have his in his sixth sense. If any damages are there, we will get a debit. He will have more a caution when he is handling our material. Agreement with the original supplier manufacturer. When we have been purchasing or taking a material with the original manufacturer or extended manufacturer, if any returns is been happening, we need to make very sure that the percentage of damages or losses, he should also be a party for that one. This will make both the persons win-win situation. The loss also will not be too high, so that your whatever the return material is there, the end manufacturer or original supplier also know what is the problem, how I need to take, how I need to improve the product, or how the quality should be improved, what are the pros and cons, he will study and he will do. Hope I have been given a clear idea on this one. Now coming to a conclusion on the reverse logistics. See guys, reverse logistic is not a headache. If I have been given only the how the reverse logistics works, what are the problems, how reverse logistics have been there, and how we can mitigate the reverse logistics pain area. Since reverse logistic is there, e-commerce business has been grown up by 110%. Lot of e-commerce have been grown up. Lot of e-commerce have been coming into a picture, that and all have been doing a good sales. Why? The customer is having all rights. If he is not having a correct product, he can return. If the product is not good, he can return. If anything is been returned, if you are going for same for a wholesale shop or a kirana shop or any factory outlet, anything, if any problem happens, if you are going and giving back the material to them, they will tell nothing has happened, only color has been gone. That small color we can do, madam, nothing will happen, you may use this material. We cannot give this material like that only. Means selling in a factory outlet or in a dealership, less the returns will be there, because already dealer has paid all the money and he has been taken. And also reverse logistics, if it is not there, we cannot run the business also, because end of the day, if I am being telling as per Six Sigma 100% my quality has been checked, due to some of the other reasons, we will have a reverse logistics. If reverse logistics has been taken into more focus, more brainstorming has been happened, then we can reduce the reverse logistics, and we can reduce the cost also, how we can replenish the old material into new product. And thanks for your participation, patience, listening, and all. Now coming to a question and answers. Anything is there, please put up so that I can answer.
Participants can post your questions in the Q&A box, so I can bring it on the stage and Mr. Vijay can answer one by one.
Good point. When you have been sending, they say how to prove a transporter have played a fall handling. This through and flow, I am telling you. Whenever you are shipping a material, every time you should also analyze. Just we cannot tell the transporter is having. For example, X box every time you have been shipping. The same box again and again it is being damaged. But the packing is same. Why also you have been packed on the 5-ply box with the same size, with the same bursting capacity, the same box it has been used, but only X box or a X destination the problem has been happening. All the areas, all destinations, it is not happening. We should have a database. We should call a transporter. You can tell, see, the same material is being shipped in other transport also. We are not having a problem. And why it is happening with you only? It may have a 3 4 reasons also. Whether the transporter warehouse is not equipped in a correct way, the hub is not equipped in a correct way, the all the products have been handled in a manual way instead of using the forklift or a pallet truck or a pallet storing, all like that, it is not handled. Just they have been using. And again, the last, the product handling person, the hamalis or the persons who have been loading unloading persons, if they are not fully equipped or not doing correct job, it can happen. Regarding proving the transporter, how it has been happened, the data we need to keep and data we need to show. Where the problem is there, you can tell, and we can compare with the two transporters and you can show also where the product is been damaged and for what reason. It is whether to product handling, whether to your vehicle was been not correct, or vehicle was very old and you had a holes on the platform. Due to that, the carton boxes have been damaged or the product has been scratched and all that. Hope audience, uh, who actually has full P&L responsibility? Very good question. Uh, uh, See, here in reverse logistics, as a team, we need to work. I cannot put a blame game on only on one person. This is the biggest problem in today's turn. No one wants to owe the responsibility after owing also. For example, I will give one example for you. If the material is being returned due to damage, there are four persons who are coming into picture, four teams. One is production person, second is packaging, who is developing the packaging material, third is the warehouse person, how he has been storing the material, fourth is the logistics person. This all four persons to come as a team and work, then only the the problem can be resolved. Regarding the P&L, if you are telling end of the day, it's a company who is being taking how to resolve that one. The four persons should work jointly, how it can be stopped, what are the mitigating controls we need to do, what type of checklist we need to use. Based on that, the reverse logistics can be working. In today's day, no one want, because a product it is getting damaged. Yes, a packing person, you need to see what kind of packing you have done. Whether you need to put 4 ply carton box, 5-ply carton box, 8-ply. I don't know what you have been doing, but you need to do. Putting all burden on one head also cannot become a responsibility, and he will do, but end result will not be there. A teamwork is required wherever the damages are happened. See, this reduction in automotive parts also economically. See, I can give you two, three backups. When customer is telling, uh, instead of X material you have been shipped a Y material, instead of my new model has been already working, whatever the product is there, you need to take back that material. Either we can dispose that material in the hub only. For example, your plant is in Coimbatore, you are supplied the material in Pantnagar, Mahindra and Mahindra. Bringing that material back, total material to Coimbatore will have a huge cost for you, and it will the total cost. Instead of that, if you are having your own person who can resell or reuse or rescrap that material, if that material cannot be used, or if the standard of of the diagram or something, that confidential diagram cannot be done, you can cut, or you can scrap little bit of main this one, and you can due to that you can sell off. And the same product, if it is going into a black market, it will have a problem. What are the main tendencies are there? For example, I will tell you a plate which is in fixing in the steering panel. If you are telling the two holes main where the screw is there, if you are scrapping that one and selling that, that cannot be used nowhere. Like that, you can do that, and you can uh, 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 disperse the material. Another thing, how to reuse this one. Another thing also I will tell you. Uh, Material we have been using like a bins, reusable big giants and all. If you are using that reusable bins and big fixtures where you have been supplying, the damages also will be reduced, and the cost of that packing material will also be reduced. It will be a one time cost, and you can replenish the same thing there. The reverse logistics will be a pain area for you, picking up the total bins, again repacking, again shipping back. The cost will be little bit more. You need to have a fine study with your analytical persons also. What is the total material we have been shipped out? What is the packaging cost we have been having? And if you are using the returnable bin or a reusable bins, whether it will make a sense or a profit or not, having 20% loss of bins. Who really wants to? Good question. Ramesh ji, see, ownership of a reverse logistics is not coming under one hand. As I told earlier also, it is a team. A one person cannot manufacture, one person cannot pack, one person cannot do the logistics, one person cannot ship the material, and one person cannot do all the transactions. It is a group of a team. Vertical main is procurement person, manufacturing person, packaging person, logistics person. This all four persons should jointly do the brainstorming, how the reverse logistics can be operations can be held. For example, I will tell you, if any material is been returned, no one wants to take that responsibility only why the material is been rejected by the customer. The total material will be lying for 6 to 4 months or 6 to 8 months. When there is a write-off session will come, at that time the material is already came into rusting. If this decision was taken once the material has been received only as a team, you would have been utilized this material for a new production, or a same material would have been sold to new person or other persons. But this quick action in Indian market is being missing, believe it or not, guys. On the same day or within the 15 days, here we need to put a KPI. Any returned material within 15 days, if it is not writing off, or if it is not having a conclusion on our books of accounts, then this will be taken into a next level of escalation matrix. If this has been happened, then this type of small things can be resolved, and you can clear up the customer return material. Taking the decision only will take years together for clearing the return material, because no one wants to put their hands in the dirt, because the reverse material, reverse logistic means it is a dirt. I don't want to put, you don't, but who will be putting? By the end of the day, company is being bleeding. how we should take that as a company's goal, and how we can put that as a KPI. This year, reverse logistics P&L account should be zero. How we need to make a plan, so that with all these four persons, with all four verticals, we can reduce the uh, 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 ownership of each individual person. As a team, we can work. Uh, yes. See here, the three persons are there. Whenever you are placing a order, with whom you are placing a order, before placing a order, you need to also put your clause. If this problem or XYZ problem comes, you need to return back the material. If you are taken from the dealers or a distributor or a 3PL logistics company, we need to make sure, or we need to take such a type of material where our profit and loss will be very easy, or my any damaged material is there, I can exchange easily and I can come here. See, we are having three persons. They have a stockist, distributor and dealers. The three persons will be another 3x logistics persons will be, who will be responsible for any damage. See, actually speaking, the person where you are being purchased, the money whom you are being paid, the dealer or a distributor, whoever, he has been enjoyed the profit of this material. He has enjoyed the profit. He should take up with the original seller or a original manufacturer with him, because the person who has been taken the profit is also held responsible to take the loss also. It is not that sir a mera responsibility nahi hai uska hai wo dena, no, nothing. When I am being taken from you, you should owe that responsibility if any damages or something is there. Yeah. uh, as a uh, trainings and all, yes, we are having a training sessions where we will do in video conferencing, and also on the site physically also we will do a trainings also. Trainings will be done with all total supply chain operation, how you need to do handling of a product, inbound operation, outbound operation, storing of a material, uh, safety of the material, what are the material handling equipments you are using, when there is a return logistics, how you need to do with the visualization boards, how you need to do that reverse logistics in the KPI, who has been done a main problematic issue, where we need to kill that one, how the data need to be captured, what are the main four parameters we need to take, why the metal has been reduced. Yes, we are giving the trainings also on the total logistics and supply chain warehouse operations. Here, see, transporter will not take any insurance here. When in the bill T, or in the yearly bill, if you have been telling, any material damaged or any material booked, it is at the owner risk. He will tell very clearly. We as a owners of that material, we need to take a insurance. When we are making a insurance also, and there are 8 to 10 clause we need to make very clear on the insurance part also. If metal is being damaged, up till 30,000 rupees we will absorb, above 30,000 we will claim as an insurance, because the insurance company also, how much you have been claimed, how many times you have claimed, based on that your premium also will be increased. We should take a win-win situation where your insurance amount premium also should not be more, and you have been enjoying the benefit of the insurance also. Regarding the transporter will not take any insurance, when he has been taking. And if transporter wants to take a insurance, You can go with the assurance of India, where end to end, from the picking point to up till delivery, they will have a short notice insurance. For example, if the metal is around 10 lakh or 1 crore rupees, they will charge around 0.4% or a 0.2% something. For end to end, it will be delivered, means from the picking point until delivery, the insurance will be there. In this event, any problem is happened, the insurance company will will give the insurance for you. But the transporter also, when he has been taking that one, he will be putting that cost on the customers also. There, this much of cost for insurance have been taken. Here there will be a two insurance. One is transporter has taken the insurance, and the owner has also taken the insurance. uh, uh, to be frank, till now, government on the reverse logistics is not having a clear step on the reverse logistics, how it can be worked, what and all we need to do, how the metal is being moved in the way. The same thing, metal should also come back via valid yeah, invoicing, valid GSTs, valid e-way bill, all the things. There's no change in the norms.
We have one participant who has raised his hand to come on the stage, sir. I'll
Yep.
just bring him on stage, Mr. Faisal Alam. Hello, Mr. Faisal. Mr. Faisal, can you hear me? What is his problem?
Faisalji, you please unmute your mic. Your mic is on mute.
If participants want to come on stage and have a few interaction with Mr. Vijay, you can just raise your hand. I can bring you on the stage. Mr. Faisal, you're on stage. You can ask your question to Mr. Vijay.
Yeah, Faisalji, go ahead.
He has
Yeah,
muted
he,
him again.
again, he has lost connection. I think so. His
I think
connection
he's
is
having some network issue.
okay.
Participants can post your question if there are any.
Okay, then thanks, team. Very good interaction, and uh, it is very open up. We need to be open up when we have been. What would you be approx ratio of reverse logistics per month, considering the collective shipments? Uh, See, Satish, as I told, unrealistic thing regarding this ratio and all. If you have been taking last 5 years ratio of a return logistics also, it cannot be a thumb rule or a 2% of my shipments will be on a returned way, or a 5% of my total sales of yearly sales will be on the returns. This based on your company data or based on your big data, how much material it has been returned and all, then only we can queue. Any thumb rule, if you are telling approximate ratio, yes, still not, we have been not, it is not there.
Any more questions, or if we can wind up, audience can give a thumbs up so we can wind up the session and move forward. Any more questions? Audience can post it in the Q&A box or chat box. I
Okay,
think there are no more questions, sir.
okay.
Yeah, it was pleasure having you here, sir, and thank you for sharing your valuable insights today. I think it was very knowledgeable for all the audience.
Okay, if you are having any questions also, it's not that life has not never ended here only. You may post me on my LinkedIn page. If I am being more proactive, I will revert back with the solutions also. If anything is there, you can privately message me on the LinkedIn. I can come back and I can answer you based on my best of my knowledge. But until and unless we are not taking our own strategy on working our own KPIs on the return logistics, we cannot improve by this theoretical and all. We need to be more practical, then only our return logistics can be improved. Okay, thanks team. Thank you, Chelsea, for giving this opportunity. And I will
Uh,
be going off now.
yes, sir. Thank you so much. So we'll be starting our next session shortly. Thank you all.
Okay, bye. Thank you.